Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Michigan's offense will come out first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking for room. It's Webb. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often. And you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run.
Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll move the wide receiver. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Wolverines. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start to that QB.
So Illinois' offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Makes the grab. It's Dixon. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get their quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Throws for the tight end. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. To the air, it's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. On the move at the 30. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Makes the catch. It's Jacobs. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, he leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate.
Touchdown, Michigan! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Hard running there. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
The throw, that's caught. It's Valentine. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Illinois lining up quickly.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got it behind the line. It's Valentine. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. He'll do it himself. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
There he goes. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. Send the tight end in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back.
He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it at the 30, still running. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Oh, he makes the catch. Bulldozes his way through. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. Go straight ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's not going to job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Well, that last missed field goal was essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
Here's the handoff. Got a little space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires on the move. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Skips away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got the quick pass. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Moulton. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. That's caught. It's Jacobs. Breaks into the open. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Going to the ground. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field. It's Underwood. Here's the pressure. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to really pull that schooner ahead offensively. They're up by 11 over Bowling Green. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. Turning it on. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. The give to the tailback. Makes one man miss. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. To the air on 2nd down. Extending the play. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Illini.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Moulton. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor.
The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run play action. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. Caught behind the line. It's Summers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw. It's Newton. Got a man. It's Valentine. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downfield anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Snagged in the middle. It's Dixon. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one.
Touchdown, Fighting Illini! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Looking for a gap. It's Webb. Nice move there. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Steps away to find some room. He's open on the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Touchdown, Wolverine! A great catch and run for 6. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Back to pass, it's Newton. Got a man, it's Valentine. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Release to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Valentine. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So here comes the Michigan offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. He make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
I tell you what, fourth quarter, you're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to get the ball back to your offense. But nice pursuit. Nice job making the QB scramble outside of the pocket, chasing him down. And even better, you got a gift. He runs out of bounds, so now the clock stops. Now you're saving time late in the ball game when it's really going to matter.
Pressure coming. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Moulton. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. They're trailing by just 4 to Virginia Tech. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give on the option. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, they weren't able to come up with the completion on that play, but let's point out a positive here. How about the pass pro up front by this offensive line? They did an outstanding job giving their quarterback time to throw.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more.
Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here. Nothing open. Don't force the football. You've got the lead. It's the 4th quarter. Nice job taking off and getting the first down.
Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. He wants to throw it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunity. You got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Turning it on! And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Quarterback on the keeper. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Under fire, looking for the score. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring.
Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Working that left side now. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He caught it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Illinois, 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.